So now that you put out a couple of great pieces of content over the last few months, such as the ego bait, the SlideShare, the infographic, as we've discussed, what you want to do now is solidify your position as a thought leader in this space. And a great way to do this is to publish a guest post on one of your key influencers' blogs. So this is a fantastic way to foster powerful relationships with those key influencers and also get your brand in front of their audience. And then finally also just build direct links from high authority sites that are relevant to your niche back to your site. So the way I'm going to show you how to do this is really just by looking at a very successful example. So here we are on smartpassiveincome.com. This is a blog by Pat Flynn, and it covers generally how to make passive income online. And so what this page is here is a guest post from Brian Dean from backlinko.com, one of the top guys in SEO, and the site is really focused on SEO. So you can see how this guest post is complementary for Pat's audience, because Pat talks about more generally how to make money online, and then Brian Dean's come in with actually very detailed, specific information on SEO. So you can see how that complements there and why he probably agreed to have this guest post. Secondly, what was very smartly done here is that this is actually an updated post of a post that was written before. So this is a great example of modeling success. Pat Flynn wrote an article, how to backlinking strategy. That was back in 2010, but obviously a lot of strategies are out of date. So Brian Dean comes in building on something that's already been successful, modeling it and updating it. So he's really doing Pat a favor there by updating that already great information for his own audience. So if we have a look down through the article here, we can see that very early on there is a do follow backlink straight back to Backlinko using the brand name. So that's really, in terms of building links, a very powerful one there. And throughout the article then, and there's more backlinks as well. But I think what Brian Dean does well in this as well is he takes examples from Pat Flynn's site himself, Smart Passive Income, and he presents that as, so you can see something about the anchor text here, he presents that as good examples to Pat's audience. So he's really reinforcing how good a job that Pat is doing, and then he also builds in references to himself, etc. So that's really it. I mean, I just think this is a really good example of, a complementary guest post, and one that also is modeling success and something that worked previously and also got some good links. So let's just finally look at the actual stats on it. So 174 links, but a huge amount of Facebook activity, Twitter activity, Google+. So successful in terms of social building, in terms of brand building, and in terms of building powerful relationships. So that's really the right way to do guest blogging. You may have heard about some negative things about guest posting, but that's really where you're, say, paying a lot of different blogs to just post your articles, and that's a lot more spammy. Whereas you can see here, this is very strategic and extremely powerful as well. So that's kind of the capstone on maybe the last 6 months activity and a way to reinforce and build new relationships.